Now you're into semifinal action. You are 2 steps away from a state title, and of course right now you're looking just at tonight's game against Albrook, an unbeaten ball club. You had a chance to see them against an excellent Motley club, and they ran Motley right off the field.
That's right. Mr. Levang was over there scouting that ball game, and it turned out that Albrook just kind of blew him off the field. Albrook came fired up, and Motley just, you know, probably was not ready to play football if they should. I'd heard that they had parents-teacher conference that day instead of ordinary classroom schedule, you know, because that could upset the balance and the system of the kids playing, you know, for Motley. But Albrook is a very rugged football team, and that's the word that describes rugged, because I called Lynn Peterson over at Deer Creek because he was at the game and asked him what he thought of Albrook, and that's the first word that he said, that they're very rugged. Albrook has very good running halfbacks. They can run with the ball, and they'll pass when they have to. The defense is about a 4-3-2, and they plug it up in the middle, and hopefully we're going to try and sweep around the end some, and then with coming up the middle on a few dives and powers, and then break it open with the pass. We just got to play our type of ball game, and hopefully that the ball goes our way.
Now, of course, if you were going to make some comparisons here, you look at Albrook. Now, from what I've been able to gather, they are physically as big as either of the last 2 clubs you played, McIntosh Winger and Gary, who are both good physical ball clubs, and they do have good quickness to go along with their size.
And that's what makes a good football team. Gary, I think, is the biggest football team we played all season. McIntosh Winger was not as big as Gary, but they hit hard and they were very quick. Albrook is basically the same kind of team as McIntosh. They're a little bit bigger than we are, not that much, but the game, I think, will be decided on which team can get ahead right away and which team can make the least mistakes.
How are you physically for this one?
Well, you know, with going with 11 guys the entire season on both offense and defense, the kids do have a lot of rinky-dink injuries, a little pulled muscle here, a little pulled muscle there. Something is bothering them, but, you know, it gets to that point of the season where they have to play, you know, whether their arm is broken or not. You know, like Amberson with his wrist. It isn't broken, but it is separated a little bit, and we tape it up heavily, and it's his left wrist, so it isn't his passing arm, but when it gets down to it, and we need the kids, they got to be in there, and they got to play with a little pain.
Okay, Dick, we want to certainly wish you the best of luck tonight against Albrook, and we hope that you come back here with a win. The Comets, I'm sure, are ready. You've done an excellent job over the 2 years, state runner-up a year ago, and I know you'd like nothing better than to get a crack at the state title next week. And we certainly hope that if you win it, they'll see fit to put it right back here in Fergus Falls next week. Good luck now, Dick, and happy birthday again.
Starting lineups here on WKLK. And, of course, in cooperation with the Sports Department of KBRF in Fergus Falls, we're happy to bring you the play-by-play of the semifinals of the 9-man playoffs here at Renshaw tonight between the Fergus Falls Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, coached by Richard Rustbutt, representing the Agassiz Conference, and are 8-1 on the year. They will go against the winners of the St. Louis County Conference, Albrook. Are coached by Dave Beadle. This game will be getting it away at 7:30 this evening, and it's going to be quite a ball game, I'm sure. We'll have a chance now to take a look at some of their records. We have a great crowd on hand, kind of a chilly night, clear skies. The Hillcrest team is being introduced right now. They're in white uniforms with their red numerals, and the Albrook Comets, or I should say the Falcons, are dressed in purple and white, and they're on the far side. A lot of fans here from Albrook tonight. They came in a contingent of a parade from Albrook, I'm sure, and Hillcrest arrived on a bus, a long drive from Fergus Falls. The Comets on the year came into this semifinal championship round by defeating the McIntosh Winger Ball Club 32-20. That, of course, on Tuesday at Rosse. So they're playing here in the semifinals against Albrook. Albrook defeated Motley at Motley on Tuesday night 32-8. And so thus, here we are already in the semifinals. The other semifinal game going on tonight, defending champion Deer Creek against Brewster. And of course, Fergus Falls Hillcrest is an academy. We found out a little bit about it talking to their athletic director, William A. Colbeck. He said that the school has been in existence for some 50 years. The young men represent about 15 states and different foreign countries in Canada. So it is quite a school. It's been in existence for, as we said, 50 years, Hillcrest Academy, Fergus Falls. And it's nice to have one of the representatives from Fergus Falls as they had their public school team lose out in the opening round. So we're happy to have them aboard on the listening audience and, of course, here tonight at Renshaw. Renshaw is about 20 miles out of the Duluth area near Carleton and Cloquet. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back with tonight's starting lineups here at Renshaw.
Be ready for unexpected expenses with Checking Plus from the First National Bank of Fergus Falls. See AA Western and Luggage Shop in Fergus Falls for comfortable, great-fitting Western boots for the whole family. Their boots are made for walking. For low-cost, 24-hour processing service on your films, bring them to the Photo Center in downtown Fergus Falls featuring expert Kodacraft processing. H&L OK Hardware in Fergus Falls, your complete locally owned hardware store, is also your headquarters for quality gilt edge paints with an unlimited color selection and quality second to none.
The Comets have won 8, lost 1. Their only loss was the Twin Valley, 20-6. They defeated Borup 30-6. Oakley 14-12 in overtime. Lake Park 18-10. Rosse, Audubon, Yilden Hitherall, Twin Valley, and Twin Valley losing and winning Gary and McIntosh Winger. Here's their starting lineups. At quarterback will be their senior quarterback, and that will be Mark Aberson. Terry Langley will be the other running back. Langley is 5'9", 155. The other running back will be Mike Strand, 5'10", 150, a junior. The flanker back, as we almost get underway here, will be Brent Jacobus. The other offensive lineup will be John Christensen, who is a left tackle, Dave Christensen. The center is Kurt Sandine. The right tackle is Dan Tolliston. He's a junior, senior, right end, Dean Seaver. All right, looks like they're going to get started a little bit earlier than the 7:30 mark. So let's take a look at the Albrook team. At quarterback is Ken Watiziak, 5'10", 165. One of the backs, Wally Williams, 5'11", 170. Keith Warner with the other back, and Stu Israelison. The other players on the Albrook Ball Club include John Seneso, and Dale Shelper, Tim Carlson, Dan Matusak, and Rick Peterson. Well, they're starting a little bit earlier, so we'll move right into the picture here. It's 9-man football. As you know, there is 90 yards on the football field as we get underway. Check that, 80, I'm sorry. That's 80 yards as we look at the 40-yard line. All right, let's go with the Albrook Ball Club. They will be kicking off. Let's pick up the deep men now for Hillcrest. They're dressed in white uniforms. And kicking off will be John Seneso. Standing deep. Well, let's see, as we pick up some numbers here very quick-like, and we'll get those fellows back there as we get underway with the semifinals of the, here's a long kick. This one's going to go deep in the end zone, and they let it go. And so Albrook boots it in the end zone. Hillcrest will take over. Standing deep back there was Mike Strand. He let her back, we'll just let her go in the end zone. So we're all set to go.
15-yard line.
They'll start from the 15-yard line. This is a little bit different than 11-man football, but I'm sure we'll get it underway. They'll start from the 15. All right, Hillcrest with Amberson, the quarterback. They go on the I formation. Here's a goes to the right side. A pitch out goes to the right halfback, and he's cut down. That's Strand. Strand practically for no gain as Albrook was over there in a hurry. The first play from scrimmage goes for no gain at all. Looks like John Sanalo making the initial stop. So it's going to be second down. And, well, he didn't give a yard. Second down and 9 yards to go for Hillcrest. They're the Comets, representing the Agassiz Conference, 8-1 on the year. Here is the pitch back. Here's a long pass coming up downfield. The man is wide open. He's got it. Oh, he drops it at about the 30-yard line of Albrook. And defending back there was Ken Watiziak, and the man getting down deep was John Christensen, the end. And they cranked up and went for the long bomb. Hillcrest did, but it was incomplete. The man was down there, Christensen, about the 30-yard line of Albrook. Incomplete. That would have been Just a beautiful pass. Executed well, but just thrown a bit too long. So big play now for Hillcrest. Third down, about 9 yards to go from their own 15-yard line. Here is Amberson dropping back. He shoots a screen pass over to the upside to Strand. Strand up the field at the 25. And Banks now still on his feet. And they call it dead, but he's got the first down at the 30-yard line. 33-yard line. First down for Hillcrest. Nice run after catching that screen pass was the running back Mike Strand for Hillcrest. We're underway in the first quarter of play here at Renshaw. The ball at the 33-yard line of Fergus Falls Hillcrest as the fine quarterback Amberson has got 2 passes, 1 incomplete, 1 completed. New set backfield flanker to the right side. Here's a double handoff. It goes to Strand. He's cut down right at the 35-yard line. Nice slicing tackle made by John Sinislow. And it's going to be a couple of yards, maybe 3 on the play. Second down and 8 yards to go. Dan Matusak is playing the outside linebacker. Also Keith Warner for the Albrook Falcons. Here we go. Second down and 8 yards to go for Hillcrest. That's there. Oh, almost a jump offside. It was Albrook, man, here on this right side in front of us. Jumped offside. The play executed, but they're going to call it dead. And going to mark off 5 yards against Albrook past the 40-yard line. At the 40, just about over the 40-yard line. So it's going to be second down, picked up 5 without even a play. In the I formation, here's Amberson handing off to Strand. He's a runner. He cuts to the outside. He makes the first down well into Albrook territory. They're giving it to their big man, Strand. Strand on the year gained 748 yards. He's a good runner. The other one is Jerry Langley, who gained 554 yards, but Strand averaged almost 6 yards a carry, so he's doing the job all year long for coach of the Hillcrest Academy, which is Richard Risbrut. They've got another first down. Here we go. With the fumble on the play, the quarterback fumbles the ball, but he's going to lose yardage back to the 38-yard line. And losing yardage on the play, the ball kind of popped out of his hand. Amberson just couldn't control it. It just got away from him, and it's going to be a loss, about 10 on the play, back to their own 38-yard line. Second down and 20 yards to go for Hillcrest. No score, but the Comets are moving. Again in the power I formation. Here is a drop back by Amberson. Shoots the pass. The man is there. Overshot him down to the far side and intended for Dean Seaver, the right end for the Comets. So they've got a big third down play. Covering back there for the was Wally Williams, one of the running backs, and Ken Watiziak of Albrook. So the biggest play they have, a long yardage to go for Hillcrest. Hillcrest Academy of Fergus Falls. Runner-ups to the champion Deer Creek last year. Trying to get it again this year. Wing formation as Amberson looking for a draw play. Gives it off to Strand. Strand is tripped up, but he crosses across the 40. He's down. And finally, after he picks up an additional yardage, almost back to the original line of scrimmage. And it's still going to be fourth down and about 12 yards to go. And so they'll be more than likely forced to punt here, Hillcrest that is, as they lost yardage on that fumble. And here comes the kicking team for Hillcrest, bringing in John Lundy. And kicking will be Vic Kuma. He'll be doing the kicking, and Watiziak is back. It's a fake. Here is a pass going to the right side. He's going for the first down. He's going to make it. And how about that for a fake for Hillcrest? Hillcrest, fake punt. And Kama through to the flanker, John Lundy, on the right side. He got out in the flat over there on the far side by the Albrook bench and made a big play. Gained the exactly 13 yards down to the 22-yard line of Albrook. How about that for a super play? Nobody really rushed him either. He was all alone back there, so Kuma just rolled and threw the pass. Here's Amberson giving it off to the halfback. He goes down hard, and looks like The other halfback coming out of the backfield, that is Terry Langley. He goes for a couple of yards. No, he doesn't. He goes for nothing as he slid to the outside, didn't gain anything at all. Second down, and still 10 yards to go. We have some equipment adjustments being made by the Albrook Ball Club. Albrook on the year, 8-0, winning the St. Louis County Conference and defeating Motley 32-8. Right now, the Hillcrest Comets moving downfield. They're at the Albrook 22-yard line. Amberson doing a fine job now in the power I formation. He works to the right side, looking downfield for a pass. He shoots it. The man's there. It is intercepted in the end zone. Albrook will take over. Watiziak makes the interception, and Albrook on the turnover will take over 1st and 10 at their 15-yard line. Well, there was good coverage on the man downfield, Watiziak, and looked like Williams back there too for Albrook. So the Falcons have a big turnover. And here they come. We'll take a look at their backfield. Watiziak is the quarterback. The flanker on the left side looks like Dan Matusak, and here we go. The handoff goes to the halfback. Oh, a fumble. What do we have? It is a fumble, and Hillcrest recovers. Wow. Boy, lightning striking twice here in this first quarter. Right now at the 15-yard line, just where they started from, Albrook fumbles on the carry by Stu Israelson. And he fumbles, and Hillcrest recovers. We're at 7:55 of the first quarter. No score, but now Hillcrest with a big, important advantage here. And the I formation, Langley and Strand are back there. The goes to Strand. He's cut down at the 15-yard line. Nice tackle. And goes down for no yardage. Making the stop, a couple of fellas in there. Stanislaw was in there again. He's having a fine ball game. Coming out is Darrell Clark for Albrook. Some equipment problems. They have Dale Shepper, Tim Carlson, Dan Matuzak, Rick Peterson, Stu Israelson. Here come the Comets. They flank far to the left side, and that is their flanker. Here's the pitch out going to Strand. Cuts in. He's got some yardage. He's still on his feet after a couple of yards. Down he goes. John Lundy was flanked all that time to the left side, but they gave it to Strand. And it'll be a couple of yards gained on the play. Third down and about 7 to go at the Albrook 13-yard line. 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Good crowd on hand here in Renshaw. Just a perfect night for football, and we hope that you're enjoying it up there at Fergus and the surrounding area. All right, the power I formation. Amberson looking for a big play. Fakes to his halfback. Gives off to the left side. Goes for Lundy. He's got him cutting in. He falls down around the 3-yard line. And a beautiful run as it goes to Brent Jacobus. On a reverse play, faking to the halfback, then coming around wide was Jacobus, and we've got another first down and goal for Hillcrest. They're on the move. Oh, they've got some speeds there. Strand, Jacobus, and Terry Langley, who plays on the black in that field as well. First and goal from the Albrook 3-yard line. Here come the Comets from Fergus Falls. In the I formation, Langley and Strand are back there. Gives off to Strand. He's cut down. Nice tackle as he hits the 4-yard line. A nice tackle in there by Darrell Clark, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. Makes the stop for Albrook. Also, big Dale Shepper is back there. Is Shepper from Albrook, 6'3", 195. Boy, he anchors that left side or that right side of that Albrook line. Also, Tim Carlson. All right, it's second down and about 6 yards to go. No score. Again, the I formation, Amberson looking back, going to the right side. He keeps the ball working, still going to the outside. He's going to be cut down. He does not make the goal line, but he's very, very close. It'll be third down and goal. And he went out of bounds after he picked up about 2 or 3 yards on the play. He certainly mixes up his plays a lot. Here comes a John Lundy, 5'11", 150-pound senior in the ball game, and he replaces Brent Jacobus. Now Lundy will be used basically as a flanker. It's a big play for Hillcrest. Third down, about 3 yards to the goal line. In the wing formation, the fake. No, he keeps the ball. He shoots the pass. The man is there. Touchdown. Touchdown for Hillcrest. A 3-yard pass. That pass goes to John Christensen. And it's 6 points on the scoreboard as Hillcrest scores. 3-yard pass from the quarterback to Christensen. That came at 5:12 here in the first quarter of play. And Hillcrest moved from their own 15-yard line after a pass intercepted and then recovered on the first play from scrimmage by Albrook. And they're in with the first touchdown of tonight. Flanker to the right side. Here is the pitch out to Strand, coming wide around the left side. He's diving. He does not make it. He does not make it. So we have a score at 5:12 in the first quarter. We'll take a 30-second break with the score. It's Fergus Falls Hillcrest 6 and Albrook nothing.
Visit Interstate Service of Fergus Falls for all your farm equipment needs, where service is the most important word in their business. Where do you go when you need tires? Firestone of Fergus Falls, of course. Since higher costs lead to higher rates, Otter Tail Power Company of Fergus Falls urges their customers to use electricity wisely. It's too valuable to waste.
15-2. So the 15-yard drive, if you count it all up, as the Hillcrest Academy moves out in front of the semifinal of 9-man football. Here's the kickoff. It's a short one, angling to the right side. It may go out of bounds, and it does. And we'll have the ball kicked over again. Oh, they don't do that. All right, they'll take it from the 30. We'll take it over right with the Albrook Falcons taking their first crack at what they hope they can move upfield at 6-0 for Hillcrest here in the first quarter of play. That kick went to the outside of the right sideline. The ball now goes to the 30-yard line, which is certainly an advantage for Albrook. Watusiak is the quarterback. And the I formation, Albrook at their own 30. They got a lot of people here tonight. Here's the pass to the outside, goes for Wally Williams. And a quick opener to the left side. He almost gains 10 as he moves up to the 40-yard line in a hurry. Not quite the 40, 35-yard line. All right, it's going to be a second down and 5 yards to go as Albrook will flank to the right side now. That'll be Dan Matuzak. He is the leading receiver. In an I formation strong right now is Watusiak. Pitches out to his halfback coming across the line of scrimmage. He's got the first down at the 40-yard line, at the 39-yard line of the... Nope, they move it back just a yard, but nevertheless, well, they're going to have a measurement here. Oh, I thought he had made that. Now they put the ball back a yard. I almost was sure they had the first down. At least he fell over the 40. But now the referee moved it back, so we have a referee's timeout. This game be brought to you on WKLK and KBJR in Fergus Falls. I'm Peter J. here at Renshaw. 6-0 Hillcrest, and they did not make it. Oh, they did make it. They did make it by an inch or two. Albrook makes their first down of the evening. As we mentioned, Albrook is 8-0 on the year. Their biggest victory was 68-14 over Cherry. And, of course, they beat Motley. Right in front of us now at the 40. Watusiak gives off. Oh, he tripped over his own man as he crossed the line of scrimmage on the carry. That, of course, was Wally Williams. Williams, 5'11", 170-pound junior. And he sort of tripped up on his own blocking back, and the yardage is just about a yard or two. Second down and 9 to go. Power eye to the left side with Warner back there. Here is Watusiak dropping back, looking for a man downfield, shoots the pass. The man is wide open. He's got it. At the 5, the 10, he's in for the touchdown. How about that? Wide open in the flat was Tim Carlson. Man, he had 10 yards on everybody, and Albrook gets that score right back. Albrook goes from the 39-yard line. We'll call it a 39-yard pass to Tim Carlson. Wow. And so it's tied 6-6, and Albrook will go for 2 here. The power I formation, the quarterback. Watusiak pitches off to his halfback. He tries to sneak in, and did he make it? They're piling, and I don't believe he did. Well, it's a... now the back is back to the about the 6-inch line, you might say. We're in the first quarter played. 3:21 left to go in the quarter. In the power I formation, straight ahead, and there we have 6 points on the scoreboard. Apparently they did not make it on the near side, so it's Albrook and Hillcrest tied up at 6-all. Now for the extra point try, which they'll get underway here as the Albrook and Hillcrest Academy teams have locked up here in the first quarter to 6-all tie. They're going to run it from about the 5-yard line. Now they go in the shotgun formation. Watusiak drops back. Now he's going to run it. He throws in for the extra point and scores. And Albrook takes the lead here in the first quarter as some quick scores on the scoreboard. So it's 8-6. 8-6 now for Albrook. We'll take a 30-second timeout right back after these messages. Quarterback Watusiak to Carlson. Now Albrook will kick off, and you can bet the Albrook fans across the way, it's really a good crowd, are very happy and quite warmed up after that touchdown. Hillcrest will send back their deep man Strand. He is back there. Sindeslow will be the kicker from the 30-yard line. Here comes the Falcons, and the kickoff is an end-over-ender. It looks like Strand at about the 2-yard line to the 5. There's a reverse coming up, and it looks like the Falcons aren't going to go for it. He is cut down to the 10-yard line. Strand handed it off after he caught the ball to Mitch Hoggy, and he went up to about the 11-yard line, and the Falcons are right there. Good coverage on the kickoff by Albrook. First down at the 11-yard line as Hillcrest. They find themselves down 8-6 here in the first quarter of play. It's Amberson giving it off to the halfback. He gets up to about the line of scrimmage, and a good tackle by the right side of that line for the Falcons. On the carry was Langley. And making the stop for the Falcons, Keith Warner on that right side. And also the linebacker on the outside, that is Dan Matusiak. So Albrook fired up, leading 8-6. Second down, and about 9 yards to go from the Hillcrest 11-yard line. Of course, the 9-man football field is a bit shorter in length and width. Here is a handoff to the Langley again, and Langley is cut down after a very, very short yardage. Making the stop for Albrook that time was Darrell Clark. So Hillcrest finding it very tough. They're going to have to go to the air this time around. They have been unable to really to penetrate that front line of Albrook. They got Strang and Langley back there. Terry Langley is one of the running backs. Brent Jacobus. Here is a fake off to Strand, moving to the outside. He's got some running room, very little, but he gets about 3 or 4 anyway. He's horse-collared on the far side by about 4 or 5 of the Albrook fellows who really came up fast to meet the ball carrier, led by Tim Carlson and Matusiak. And it's the punting formation coming up for Hillcrest as Albrook seems to have caught fire after that big touchdown drive. They lead 8-6. Deep will be Vic Kuma standing at about the 5-yard line. Here's the snap. It's good. The boot is a short one, not too much distance, and it's going to be Albrook. It takes a Albrook bounce, in fact, at about the 33-yard line of Hillcrest. And you hear the fans across the way. It's only 19 yards, and a very distressing Kuma comes out of there. He didn't get much leg into that one. It went high, but no distance. And here come the Albrook Falcons. They are fired up. They go into the power I right. Watusiak is the quarterback. He pitches out to the right halfback coming across the 30, cut down. A nice open field tackle made by the Comets. Let's see. Looks like Brent Jacobus, the outside safety man. They give him a yard on the play. On that carry that time was Wally Williams. Williams is the man who really helped out the Falcons in that big win over Motley. Power eye right. They've got a flanker to the left side. That's Matusak. And here comes a give to the halfbacks. Ready hit a good quick opener, and Israelison makes it about 4 on the play, maybe 5. He crosses the 25 to about the 23-yard line. Third down. Third and about 3 yards to go. Albrook moving after getting good field position here in the first quarter, which is drawing to a close. About 20 seconds left to go. All right. Tuzak gives off to Wally Williams. He's got the first down, or very close to it. He's pushed back. And he's at the 20-yard line and knocked down hard by, again, Brent Jacobus. A first down for Albrook. They lead 8-6 in the semifinals of 9-man football in Minnesota. The winner will meet the winner of the Deer Creek Brewster game, and that's it for the end of the first quarter. We'll take a 60-second break now. We'll take a 60-second break with the score at the end of the first quarter. It's Albrook 8 and Hillcrest Academy 6.
The Shoe Inn of Fergus Falls is your complete family shoe headquarters, featuring a complete lineup of many of America's most popular footwear brands. After the ball game or after anything, take time out for a real lip smack and treat at Haugen's Ice Cream Parlor and Restaurant in the Fergus Falls City Center Shopping Center, open 6:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. weekdays, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sundays. You'll find dozens of outstanding values for your home during the Big Fall Shopper Sale now through November 12th at True Value Hardware in Fergus Falls. You and your family will always look your best after you shop the big brand name fashion collection at Bostwick's in downtown Fergus Falls.
10 minutes before 8 o'clock, and Knutson temperature, or I should say we have 52 degrees. We'll have Empire News, weather, and sports following tonight's game.
It's up to about the 16-yard line. It's going to be second down as we start the third quarter of play here at Renshaw. Second down and about 7 to go. There's a man in motion for Albrook. Watuziak gives it off to the halfback. He got some running room, and he crosses the 15 inside to about the 12-yard line. On the carry again was Stu Israelison. They have Wally Williams back there and Keith Warner. Those are the backs, and along with, of course, Watuziak. The ends are Tim Carlson and Dan Matuziak. Dan Matuziak flanks a little bit split to the left side. Power eye formation. Watuziak gives it off to his halfback straight ahead. That's Williams. He crosses the 10. He should have enough for the first down. And Williams just puts his head down and goes for what appear close to a first down. It is. And Albrook on the move again after getting good field position late in the first quarter on a bad punting situation. Dave Christensen has come out of the ball game for the Comets. First down. Here is a pitch out going to Williams. Williams cutting to the right side. He's still on his feet, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 5 or 6 yard line. And that's where he's going to be put down. Or are the Falcons moving well on the ground here in this first half of play? The ball is spotted at the 5 yard line. And the tackle made by Kurt Sandine. It was one of the fellows there to make the tackle. He plays on the outside. He seems to be a little bit shaken up, in fact. I guess he's all right. Here come the Falcons. It's second down. The give goes to the halfback, and that is Williams. He's struggling for the goal line, and I don't believe he made it. Boy, what a powerful runner this Williams is. Keeps churning and moving, and he is short by about a yard, yard and a half. Now let's see where they put the ball down. It's about the 2 yard line. So third down coming up. Third down at about 2. The Falcons on the move, and they lead 8-6. Watuziak calling out signals. He gives it off to Israelison, and he powers for a couple of yards, but I don't think he made it in. A big pile at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop was Terry Langley, one of the linebackers. Also coming up to make the stop was Mitch Hoggy. The ball is about a 1 inch or maybe less than that to the goal line. Coaching staff hollering at the fellows from Hillcrest. Big play, fourth down. Fourth down now for Albrook. The quarterback might punch it in. No, he just gives it off to Williams, and Williams scores. Although he was pushed back from the goal line, Williams scores, and Albrook has taken a big lead here, 14-6. 14-6 now for Albrook, and they'll go after that extra point and try and build up their lead, leading 14-6. 1 yard, we'll give it a 1 yard run for Williams. That came with 9 minutes to go in the first half of play here at Renshaw. Hillcrest Academy from Fergus Falls. They were runner-ups to the Deer Creek Ball Club last year. 8-1 on the year. All right, it's going to be a running formation. Now they're going to go with a shotgun as they line up for the extra point try. Here's the snap from center. It goes off to the quarterback, Watusiak, and he does not make it. He falls short. And we have a timeout on the field. Timeout. We'll take a 30-second break with the score now. Albrook 14, Hillcrest Academy of Fergus Falls 6.
Live it up. Go bowling at Northern Air Lanes in Fergus Falls, featuring open bowling every Saturday from 1 till midnight and every Sunday from 1 to 6. Becker Supper Club and Lounge is the place to dine and dance with tops and entertainment, open Monday through Saturday. Becker Supper Club and Lounge, south on Highway 52. Tired of shopping for sporting goods where there's only a little of this and a little of that? Then head for the big selection, including more than 100 guns at Lake Sports Shop, 127 East Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. Save the Co-op way on top quality Midland and other famous brand products, including Capri water conditioners and Frigidaire appliances at Otter Tail Co-op Oils, Fergus Falls, Dalton, and Underwood.
The extra point try was no good. All right, here come the Comets now. They're going to try and get the score right back as they'll put back Strand, the deep man, and to the left side it'll be Brent Jacobus. Kicking off from the 30-yard line. That's what they do in 9-man football. Will be Johnson as he drops back. Sinislow. He is going to be kicking from the 30, and he has done well so far in kickoffs. And he'll meet the ball. Here it is. It's an end over end high enough. It should get good coverage. Strand at the 5 for Hillcrest, to the 10, to the 15. Moving to the outside, he's down. A nice tackle. Matusiak was there along with Williams, the two tacklers for the Albrook Falcons, who lead 14-6. The ball is spotted at the 17-yard line. Well, so far, Fergus Falls has had bad field position of late, and they have been unable to run against this strong defensive unit for the Falcons. So they may have to go through the air. They flank out to the right side. Brent Jacobus. Abrahams gives it off to the halfback, and he doesn't make anything. Boy, he's cut down in a hurry. John Christian, or rather Terry Langley. In on the stop was Tim Carlson. And the Albrook team, after getting that 8 points in the first quarter, have really come on strong and played some tough defense here in the last quarter or so. It's going to be second down and 10 yards to go. This time they're going to flank wide to the left side as they're going to get some running room here. Vic Coma. Here is a drop back. Abrahamson is flanked down at the 10-yard line. Good defensive play by the Falcons again. Albrook forwarded about 3 or 4 men in there, and they really met the charge. Leading the way, Dale Clark was there. Dale Shelfer, 6'3", 195-pound end, and there was really no room at all. Amberson really looking downfield didn't have much chance to cock his arm and throw that pass because they had him for a big loss. Third down and 19 to go. The ball is spotted inside the 10-yard line. Amberson gives it off to the left halfback, and that is going to be Strand. Strand looking for room, and he doesn't find it. He takes the loss. And again, Sinislow makes the nice running tackle out there, and Strand, their fine running back, had to eat the football at about the 10-yard line. And again, looks like Albrook's going to go to be in good field position because this punt will be coming from the end zone. And Kama, who averages about 35 yards a punt during the year, boosts this one, gets some good leverage into it at about the 38, cuts in, and down he goes. That's the quarterback taking the return for Albrook inside the 40. And it's about a 33-yard kick. As we spot the ball now as Albrook, with good field position once again, takes over at the 33-yard line of Hillcrest. Ken Watiziak, 5'10", 165-pound senior, directing the quarterbacking for Albrook. They lead 14-6. The halfback goes through the 30-yard line before he's cut down. Stu Israelison. Israelison makes it to the 32. In fact, it's a pickup on the play of about 2. Second down and 8 yards to go. Albrook, winners of all 8 games this year. See, their closest game was 14-7 over Orr. All right, Watiziak drops back. He's looking now. He's going to run with the football. He's got some running room. Main foul. He goes hard at about the 25-yard line. He didn't find anybody open, so decided to run, and he was cut down. He even lost his shoe. He was hit so hard at about the 26-yard line. Certainly not enough for the first down. Third down and a strong 5 to go. Well, the clock is moving as both ball clubs using a lot of running plays with 5:45 to go in the first half. Watiziak has Wally Williams back there, Stu Israelison as his running backs, and Keith Carlson also comes out of that basically I formation. This time Warner will be a flanker to the left side. Watiziak pitch out left side goes for Williams. Williams across the line of scrimmage, got some opening, and he's down along the sidelines, but not before he made a big first down for Albrook. Boy, Williams got some good blocking, and he went for yardage. He is a speedster. He's a good runner, good powerful runner, and so he makes the first down at about the 17-yard line of Hillcrest. Hillcrest Academy's defense unable to stop the charge here of Albrook, as they have been moving very well. Watiziak in the eye, gives it off to Williams. He's cut down as he reaches the 15. Boy, meeting him head on there was John Christensen, 6'2", 175-pound senior. And he hit him about the 16-yard line. Second down. And 7 yards to go, maybe 8 yards to go. The winner will take on the winner of the Deer Creek Brewster game next Friday night. In the I formation, here's a long pitch out going to Williams, getting some running room, but this time they got him right at the 15-yard line. Williams getting no running room at all that time. You might say they smell the play. Coming up fast was Brent Jacobus and also Kurt Sandine, 6'1", 190-pound senior from Hillcrest Academy. A school that's been in existence for 50 years and a Lutheran Academy. Right now.
12:50 KBRF, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. 1 minute past 8 o'clock, 51 degrees.
The pass incomplete. No penalty on the play. Good defensive play by Sandine. Kurt Sandine got in front of the intended receiver, Matuziak of Albrook, and it's incomplete. Now, what do we do here with fourth down and about 7 to go? 4 minutes, 12 seconds to go. The Albrook team probably will go for it here with leaving Hillcrest with, you might say, poor field position. He puts out Matuziak way on the right side, and it's going to be a passing play. A pitch out now to Williams. Williams hurdling the line of scrimmage, and down he goes, and he did not make it. And so it'll be a nice defensive work by Hillcrest Academy. Again, Sandine was there. Boy, he's played a whale of a ball game there on the left end position for the Comets. So now it should gel up the Comet ball club. They've needed a break here. Seemed like Albrook was getting all the good field position. And so now the Comets are going to try and stir something up here. They're at their own 12-yard line. Sending Dave Mellon to the right side is the quarterback, Amberson. Amberson looking around for some help, and he gives it off to the halfback. Down he goes after very short yardage. Matuziak, bottom of the stack there for the Falcons. Looked like John Sinislow also was down there. He's played a heck of a ball game so far for Albrook tonight. Time running out now for Hillcrest. They're behind 14-6. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go in our first half of play here at Renshaw. In a wing formation, Amberson looking down. He's got a man open, but oh, beautiful catch at the 20-yard line. Just a diving catch by the Hillcrest Academy's John Lundy. Wow. But he didn't get the first down, but he certainly picked up some good yardage. Third down, about 2. He just dove for the ball. We have a timeout on the field. We'll take a 30. We'll take a 30-second break with the score. Albrook 14, Hillcrest Academy 6.
Delicious, nutritious, top-quality North Star recipe book Mid-America Farms and foremost ice cream products from Mid-America Dairymen Incorporated are available at your favorite grocery or delivered right to your door. Help fight high fuel bills by seeing Steenerson Lumber in Fergus Falls for home insulation, both pour-type and blown-in insulation now available. See your future home at yesterday's prices. Visit Jim Larson Future Homes of Fergus Falls and see the new 14 wides plus all the other quality new homes on their lot. Call 736-3009. It's the year-end clearance at Beckland Ryan Oil and Marine. Huge discounts on boating equipment and all in-store merchandise located on North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls.
Denfeld, Two Harbors all lost in our area. You understand, of course, Fergus Falls Public School also lost. Here we go. 2:55 to go. Amberson looking for a couple of yards. Spots the man. He's open. He's got the first down. And Hillcrest gets the first down at their own 25-yard line. Making the stop. And the completed pass, making that completed pass, I should say, went to John Christensen. And knocking the ball carrier down was Dale Shumper along with Keith Warner. First down at the 25-yard line of Hillcrest. Well, here at Renshaw, we have a good crowd on hand. The field in good field conditions with really no wind or a little bit nippy here and there, but nevertheless, just an ideal playoff night. Amberson going to the air, looking for a man. He's going to run with it. He's trying to get away from a couple of men. He's still on his feet, and down he goes after he picks up about 5 on the play to the 31-yard line. Watisiak made the stop along with big number 79 for the Falcons. And that was, again, Dale Shumper. It's 5 yards picked up at the 31-yard line for the Hillcrest Academy. Time moving along. 1:55 to go in our first half of play. It's been a fast first half. All right, two-step backfield. Amberson gives it off to Strand, and down he goes. He loses yardage. Back to the 29-yard line. Boy, the Falcons hitting hard on the right side, and Sinneslow making the initial stop, along with Dale Clark. Clark, 5'9", 170, plays the right side of that defensive unit. Clock moving, 1:25 to go. Hillcrest has to come up with a big yardage here. 3rd and 5. Man in motion is Strand. He passes on the left side. Takama shoots a pass. The man is wide open. He's got it. Oh, he dropped it at the 20-yard line. Christensen dropped it at the 20, wide open. He had nowhere to go but straight ahead for the touchdown. All those things you can do at opening games of your regular season, but in playoff game, you got to hang on, and he had it. Beautifully thrown pass. Went from John Lundy, who got the pitch out from the quarterback Amberson, and Christensen was wide open, and he dropped it. So it's going to be a punting situation for Vic Kuma. Kuma averaged about 35 yards during the regular season. Gets another high spiral. There'll be no catch on this one, getting a Hillcrest bounce out of bounds at the 13-yard line or thereabouts. So Hillcrest gets a good punt from Kuma, and they've got the Albrook team back just about where they want them as we're winding up here toward the end of the first half of play. 1:11 left to go. The Comets, or the Falcons, probably will try and run the clock out here. They lead 14-6. We'll have all the scoring and some other highlights of the ball game here at halftime. All right.
This is WKLK Cloquet, 1230 AM, 100.9 FM stereo.
And down he goes at about the 11, make that the 15 rather, 15-yard line. The Falcons not doing anything fancy here. They don't want to cough up the football deep in their own territory. Boy, it's one thing you want to keep moving is getting that drive upfield. All right, probably chance here for a couple more plays as the clock winds down to the half. He's going to pass it, though. Watiziak finds the man downfield. He's open. It's incomplete. In fact, there was a nice defensive play by John Lundy here at the 40-yard line. Making the initial, well, he just came from nowhere to knock the ball out of the intended receiver downfield, Tim Carlson. As Watiziak almost had himself a big completion here at about the 40. Stops the clock with 36 seconds left on tonight's first half. We have a timeout on the field, and we'll take a short 30-second break with the score. With 36 seconds to go, it's Albrook 14 and Hillcrest Academy 6.
Visit the shed downstairs at St. Clair and Rovang in Fergus Falls for Levi, Farah, and Sedgefield jeans, and for your favorite styles in shirts and sweaters. See why more and more people are having their prescriptions filled at White Drug in Fergus Falls. Why pay more? Shop Ernie's Foods on the corner of Washington and Union in Fergus Falls. It's the store that gives you super weekend specials every day, plus gold bond stamps. To serve your banking needs even better, Security State Bank will be open this fall, a 3-lane drive-up teller and walk-up window. Security State, the bank on the move.
36 seconds away. Good ball game. Albrook scoring in this second quarter, early in the second quarter. And the Hillcrest Academy team has caught fire. They've stopped the Falcons at their own 15-yard line and were forced to punt, and now it's Albrook's ball at their own 16-yard line. Watiziak is the quarterback. In the eye is Williams back there, along with Israelis, and he's going to keep the football moving to the outside. He cuts in. He's got yardage way up to the 20-yard line. I think he's got a first down. He does. And he gets up to about the 24-yard line, in fact, where it's 1st and 10. Clock momentarily stops, so the Falcons still going after more points here if they can. That time, Watiziak picked up about 9 yards on the play. This time he keeps it rolling to the right side. He's got blockers ahead of him. He hurdles the line and goes to the 30-yard line. There he was tackled in on the play by a couple of the Comets, including Don Coquello, who is playing the deep side of the left side of that secondary for Hillcrest. There it is, halftime here at Renshaw. And so we'll be back in just a moment or two. And to remind you, we will be covering some of the highlights of the ball game and the scoring as well. So let's take a 30-second break. The halftime score reads, it's Albrook 14 and the Hillcrest Academy Ball Club 6.
Whatever your decorating problems or needs may be, you can take care of them easily at S&S Decorating in downtown Fergus Falls, where they feature quality Dutch Boy paints. It's model year-end cleanup time at Minnesota Motor Company. Time to make a terrific deal on a 1977 Cadillac, Buick, or Chevrolet. Check out the terrific deals on carryover models of John Deere race-proven snowmobiles at Eversville or Implement, just west of Fergus Falls. You'll always find top-quality products and top values, too. Campbell's of Fergus Falls. Visit their completely remodeled downstairs furniture department.
First quarter, the Hillcrest Academy Ball Club got on the scoreboard with the 3-yard run on the quarterback, pass to Christensen. That came at 5:12 of the first quarter. The extra point try was missed, and so it was 6-0. Then the Albrook Ball Club caught fire. They stopped the Hillcrest Academy Ball Club and moved downfield in quite a fashion, highlighted by a 39-yard pass from Watiziak to Carlson, and they scored thereafter and made it 6-6. Then it was the quarterback again in on that drive as he scored from the 5-yard line or thereabout to make it 8-6. That was Ken Watiziak, the quarterback, scoring, making it 8-6. Then the Falcons continued to garner very good field position as the great defense of Albrook stopped the Hillcrest Academy Ball Club cold in their own, deep in their own territory. And then a 1-yard run by Williamson, who certainly initiated some of the fine yardage in that drive. He scored from the 1-yard line with 9 minutes gone in the second quarter. The extra point try was tried from a running position, and they did not score, made it 14-6. Some of the highlights, Albrook outstanding was John Sinislow, who's done a fine job as center and also a kicker and as a good defensive man. Two Israelis in the backfield, Keith Warner and Wally Williams. Also some great defensive work by Dale Schemper, Darrell Clark, Dan Matusak, and all those fellows doing a fine job defensively. For Hillcrest, they came on strong here in the last moments of the second quarter. Were able to stop Albrook, as we mentioned, forced them to punt on Kuma's fine punt, and I think things are going to start to gel for them as well in the second half. They are a little bit stymied on defense, or I should say not defense, but on running. Strand has been held in check in the second quarter very well, and Amberson has been able has had to go to the air and also do some running for himself. Terry Langley has done a fine job, but Strand, they're the man they're keying on. He's their big back who carries the pigskin, has done all year, and so thusly they're keying on him, and he's been held in check pretty much. So if he can break loose, I'm sure Hillcrest is going to talk about that at halftime. The halftime score is 14-6 for Albrook. As we mentioned, the winner goes to the championship next Friday night. Here, a site not yet determined. So all in all, it's been a fine football game, nine-man football. You get a lot more action, I think, a lot more excitement for the fans. So let's see if we can get some highlights here of our first half. Maybe we could share the mic here a little bit. Turn my mic around. I should have put an extra mic on, but Mike Highland, who is up in the booth, can you give us a little bit of rundown of some of the stats we have here, yardage gain?
All right, we'll start with Fergus Falls Hillcrest. In the rushing department, first quarter, Fergus Falls, they had 49 yards on the ground. A little bit of insight on the ball game. Second quarter, they had -7 yards for a total of 42 yards for the first half. In the passing department, their quarterback was 5 for 9 for 47 yards. The Albrook Falcons, in the rushing department, the first quarter they had 23 yards on the ground. Second quarter they had 56 for a total of 79 yards. Passing, they had one pass completed, 1 for 3 for 39 yards, and that was their first score.
So in other words, looks like Albrook has basically rolled to the up now the third quarter as we start with the kickoff. The Hillcrest Academy will be dropping back 2 men to receive the kick from Albrook. And we're underway in the third quarter, second half, right here at Renshaw. Don't forget, we'll have complete post-game wrap-up as well as we move along here in this second half of play. 2 touchdowns by the Albrook Ball Club, one by Williams and one by Watisiak. The extra point try was made once on a running situation. The second one was missed, and we're underway. As right in front of us is the Hillcrest Academy, around their head coach, Richard Risbut, who is a young man with an 18-2 record. They had a great year last year. I believe it was 9-1. And this year, 9-1, or 8-1, right. State runner-ups last year to Deer Creek. All right. Well, I guess it's going to be Hillcrest kicking off. I thought the indication was that Hillcrest would receive, but apparently not. Israelison will be dropping back and looking downfield. Looks like it's going to be also Steve Mellon. Kicking off will be Kama. Vic Kama, or Kuma. Kuma, I guess, is the correct pronunciation. And here is his kick from the 30-yard line. It's the low liner going to the outside, and one of the linemen steps on it. And it's a loose ball, and finally it's picked up and fell on at the 15-yard line. That's where Albrook. Those squibbly kicks are hard to handle, as indicated by a couple of fellows who couldn't find a handle on the football, and finally it was down at Albrook. They will take over at their own 15-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Super night for football. Watisiak is the quarterback in the I formation, gives it off to his halfback, and that's Williams, goes for just about 10 yards. What a quick opener he plays, and he is one of the fighter backs they have around. Williams goes for 8 yards. Second down and 2 at the 23-yard line of Albrook. Here they come. Israelson is back there as well. And it's a long count by Watisiak. He pitches out again to Williams, coming wide around the right side. He's got the first down. He crosses the 25-yard line. He's stopped on the far side by Kurt Sandine. Kurt Sandine makes the stop, and Williams and the Albrook Falcons are moving at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Their running backs have been able to move up the field a little bit better than Hillcrest has, at least in that second quarter. The give goes to Israelson. He's almost broken open, but he crosses the 30-yard line to the 33-yard line before he's stopped by John Lundy, who was the last man to knock him down. A big 7-yard pickup. And they're just going right and left as the defensive, the offensive line is moving those defensive men out of there for Albrook. The give goes to Williams, and that time they got him. They got him for a loss back to the 32-yard line. And a nice tackle in there made by big number 76, Dave Christensen, 6 foot 180. Christensen caught him in the backfield. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. Tuzak will be a flanker as a split into the left side for the Falcons. This could be a passing situation. Though he pitches out a fumble. He got the ball. That looked like a fumble that moved just a bit too quick, and Williams finally corralled it for Albrook, but now it forces them to punt. So the defense of Hillcrest come up with some big plays as Williams fumbled for 2 more yards lost. It's 4th down and 6 yards to go. Dropping back to do the punting, Ken Watisiak. And Strand is all alone back here for Hillcrest. Here's a high snap from center. The rush is there. It's a wobbly kick. It hits at the 30, gets a bounce, and rolls downfield at the 24-yard line. Kind of a short kick, though. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Hillcrest. A little bit better field position they've had now on these poorer kicks that Albrook has come up with. It's at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 for Hillcrest. They're behind 14-6, so they're hoping they can maintain some sort of a drive here. They've got Brent Jacobus, flank right side. The pitch out goes to Strand. Strand looking for some running room. They're after him. Oh, is he cut down hard at the, let's see, the 25-yard line after 2 yards. They really key on him. And again, it was the outside line play of John Sinislow, the fine center, who has really had a great night defensively. And Tim Carlson also was there. Outside linebacker is Stu Israelson. Now it's going to be a passing situation, no doubt. 2nd down and 8. A pitch out goes on the left side to Strand. Strand almost wants to pass, but he's going to run it, and he's got some yardage. Upfield he goes to about the 34-yard line. It looked like he may have wanted to pass, but he didn't find anybody open, so he ran it. And kind of a broken play. They moved the ball up to the 33-yard line. 3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Comets. They want to get back in this ball game. 8:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. All right, set backfield now for Fergus with Terry Langley. Here's a sneak by the quarterback, and he's got the first down. I guess they weren't quite expecting it. Stanslow makes the stop, and he goes across the 40 to about the 38-yard line. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 now for the Comets. This is their best advantage they've done so far since the 1st quarter when they had a nice drive and scored. That's the 36-yard line. Here they come. They flank just a bit out to the right side. That's Brent Jacobus. Dropping back now as Amberson shoots the pass. Oh, he completes it. A nice catch at the 35-yard line of Albrook. Just a great catch by the man who came out of the backfield, Brent Jacobus. He made a diving catch and stopped it at the 35. And it's almost close enough for a measurement. We're going to have a measurement tackle made by Williams for Albrook. Almost a big 10-yard gain. Let's see how they pick it up here. as Amberson shot a sharp pass. And it's just over the 35. He's going to be short, appears to be, by about a half a yard. So it's a play that they could probably go for a long bomb here if they would suggest to do. They've got 2 or 3 more downs to go. Second down, about a half a yard as the Comets come to the line of scrimmage. Jacobus out of the power I, right side. Here's Amberson giving up to Jacobus, going wider over the left side. He's got the first down. He puts his head down. He's got the ball all the way down to the 28-yard line. A nice play called by Amberson of Hillcrest as he handed off to Jacobus coming around the left side and handed off and made the first down. And so the Comets are moving. Amberson directing and mixing up his plays quite a bit. The ball at the 29-yard line of Albrook, 1st and 10. They've been getting the yardage in big chunks here. New set backfield as Amberson looks it over, drops back, just a short pass, incomplete. It was a pass that the back coming out of there, that was Johnny, well, that was the end. Christensen, John Christensen, had to almost come up and try and catch, but he couldn't. Second down at 10 yards to go at the Albrook 29-yard line. Albrook leading 14-6. All right, here's a big play now coming up as they want to keep their momentum going. The Comets do. They come up to that line of scrimmage in a hurry with their center, Kurt Sandine. Here is a drop back, and he's being pursued. The quarterback shoots the pass downfield. The man is there. He's got it. He goes in for the touchdown. No, he did not. How about that? Downfield to Strand. And he shuts the pass from the 29 to about the 1-yard line. And Hillcrest is in the ball game again. They've got 1 yard to go for a touchdown. Boy, Amberson shot a beautiful pass to Strand. He caught it between 2 defenders. And all of a sudden, the tide is turned here at Renshaw as the Hillcrest Ball Club is on the move. 1st and about 2 yards to go. The give goes to the halfback, and he scores untouched. That is Terry Langley from 2 yards. So Langley makes it 14-12. And now, a very important extra point try coming up now for the Comets. The handoff went to Langley, and he went in for 2 yards. And now Hillcrest can tie it up here with 2 points. They're going to run it from the 3-yard line. The give goes to the same man, Langley, and he goes in. He scores. And the game is all tied up. Boy, that was a second effort by Langley. And the score is all tied up 14-all. We'll take a 30-second break with the score now in the 3rd quarter. It's Albrook 14 and Hillcrest Academy 14.
Be ready for unexpected expenses with Checking Plus from the First National Bank of Fergus Falls. See AA Western and Luggage Shop in Fergus Falls for comfortable, great-fitting Western boots for the whole family. Their boots are made for walking. For low-cost, 24-hour processing service on your films, bring them to the Photo Center in downtown Fergus Falls featuring expert Kodacraft processing. H&L OK Hardware in Fergus Falls, your complete locally owned hardware store, is also your headquarters for quality gilt edge paints with an unlimited color selection and quality second to none.
15, 20, he's in the open, 25, 30, 34-yard line. Wow, what a run back by Albrook Israelison. Well, fireworks are starting to go again here in this one. It's been an exciting ball game all the way. It's 14-14. And the ball is up to the 34-yard line. Just a super run back by the Albrook Stu Israelison. Power I formation. Watiziak is the quarterback. The pitch out to Williams. He's looking for some help, and he goes down at the 35, 36-yard line. Not too much running room for the fine halfback. Mark Amberson makes the stop. 5:56 to go in the 3rd quarter here at Renshaw. A super game going, 14-14. Here come the Falcons. It's 2nd down and 8 yards to go. Watiziak drops back to his own 25. Looking. The man is going to be intercepted. He may go all the way as he cuts in, and he's on his feet. He's at the 30, 25, and down he goes. Intercepted pass. He threw it to the halfback, Brent Jacobus, and he goes down to the Albrook 26-yard line. What a change of events here for Hillcrest. Watiziak was shooting to the outside, trying to hit one of his ends, and right there was Jacobus. He intercepted and returned it to the Albrook 27-yard line as the Hillcrest team member fired up now. Amberson keeps it, pitches out. He puts his head down that strand inside the 25-yard line to the 24-yard line. Boy, it almost looks like a dangerous pitch out, but it works. That's the option play. Amberson keeps it until he's almost tackled. He pitches out to the fullback, and that was Strand, goes for only 2, but it's second down and 8 yards to go. Well, things are certainly developing in a quick hurry in this third quarter. 14-14 the score. It was 14-6 at halftime, and Hillcrest has dominated this second half. Jacobus to the right side. He's got Strand back there. There's a flag. We have a penalty probably coming up against Hillcrest. It is 5 yards. Well, anything helps. A team with momentum. Delay of game is called. Somebody just mentioned that there hasn't been too many penalties, and there certainly hasn't. They've really kept this game moving along tonight. 4:25 to go in our third quarter. Here comes Jacobus, this time out to the left side. In the wing formation, Amberson. He fakes, now he drops back, shoots the pass, wide open, he drops the ball to the 25. He hit him where the best place to hit a man is right in the hands, and he dropped the football. And the Comets lose some valuable yardage as Terry Langley had it at the 25. He could have probably gone for another 5 or 10. But it goes incomplete now. It's third down and 14 yards to go. Here come the Comets needing a big play to keep this drive going in the eye. Amberson looking for the pass. The man is open. He's got it. He gets it at the 20-yard line, 21-yard line. He is down immediately. It looks like he is hurt on the play. That, of course, was Joe Lundy. Seems to be shaken up on the play at the 21. It did not make the first down. It'll be 4th down and 5 to go. And it could be his leg, his left ankle. The coach is checking it out. Might point out the fine coaching staff, which also includes Richard Risbrett, Paul Levang, and William Kobeck are the... All right, we're going to have a timeout on the field. Apparently there's going to be someone to check out the injury to Lundy, who caught the pass. We'll take a 30-second break here. We're going to take a 30-second break and be back right after this message.
Visit Interstate Service of Fergus Falls for all your farm equipment needs, where service is the most important word in their business. Where do you go when you need tires? Firestone of Fergus Falls, of course. Since higher costs lead to higher rates, Otter Tail Power Company of Fergus Falls urges their customers to use electricity wisely. It's too valuable to waste.
All right, the injured man is helped off the field, and that is Lundy. And he comes off the field. And Mitch Hagu is coming out. All right, 4th down and 5 to go. The pitch goes to Strand. He cuts in, and he's going to be down. He does not make the first down. Making the big move on the play was Matusek, and it's going to be turned over now to Albrook. They'll take over 1st and 10. Albrook takes over 1st and 10 as Strand was wrestled down by Matusek, and we're going to take over with Albrook on their own 18-yard line. We're in the third quarter, 3:40 to go. 14-14 is the score. Matusek gives off to his halfback, and that is Williams over the 25. He is a powerful runner. He picks up some big yardage before the back bringing up the play was Brent Jacobus. Picks up 7 on the play, second down and 3 yards to go. The ball for the Falcons is at the 26-yard line. Here they come. Matusek will be flanked out to the right side for the Falcons. Here the give goes to Williams again, and he hurdles the line for 2 more. On the stop for the Comets was Dan Tolliston. And we have a third down and a yard to go for the Falcons of Albrook. They need a big play here. They've got Israelison and Williams in that I formation. Watisak gives off to Williams. He hits the line at the 30, and that should be plenty for the first down. The stop made by John Christensen, the right side end, and Williams, who's been used on about 70 to 80% of the time, makes the first down. The ball at the 30, and it's Albrook trying to set up something. They haven't had a good drive going in this third quarter, as the Hillcrest Academy Ball Club has had most of the playing action and run the most plays. All right, they go in the power left this time for Watusak. He gives it off to the halfback coming across. On the carry that time was Keith Warner. Warner goes for a couple. Second down and 8 yards to go. Albrook on the year, 8-0, looking for their 9th victory. They scored twice in the first half. The Comets of Fergus Falls Hillcrest once in the first quarter, once in the third quarter, and that's where it stands, 14-14, and a good ball game here tonight. The pitch out goes to Williams. He lost the ball. Hillcrest is after it. They've got it. Let's see if they do. Yes, they give it to Hillcrest, but they recover the football at the Albrook 24-yard line. Great defensive play made by Mitch. I believe it's Mitch Hagu. Mitch Hagu made the recovery. That pitch out didn't work once before, as Williams had trouble in the first half, but this time he couldn't handle it. And it's a free ball. He couldn't handle it. The ball goes over to Hillcrest in good field position. The ball goes over to the fullback, and he gets some yardage, valuable yardage, Terry Langley, who scored the extra point and the touchdown in this third quarter. He picks up 6 yards. It's second down, and we'll make it 5 yards to go. Boy, Langley is really, they've been keying on Strand most of the night, and they've been giving it to Langley, and he has been rolling up the yardage, you might say. It goes over to Strand this time. Strand goes for about 3. Langley on the year gained 554 yards. He almost had a 5-yard average. Third down, a strong 2 yards to go. The ball is downfield, boy, and Albrook is digging it on defense. The ball spotted now at the 17-yard line. They need 3 yards for a first down, Hillcrest does. Here is Amberson keeping the ball. He shoots the pass, incomplete. Defending was Watisak for the Albrook Ball Club, and it was intended for the right end John Christensen, the big 6'2", senior in for Fergus Falls Hillcrest. And maybe we can see how many receiving jobs he's done this year. Christensen on the year has scored 34 points, and receiving-wise, he is about 345 yards, so he's been doing a lot of that. Here is Amberson looking downfield. The man is open. There he is. He's got it. Touchdown. Beautiful pass again by Terry Langley. He came out of the backfield. Boy, that Amberson can really fire that football, and with good accuracy. That's a 17-yard touchdown pass, and Hillcrest Academy takes the lead 20-14. Nice pass from Amberson. Let's see where they spot it. That would be not a 17, about a 14-yard touchdown pass. And Langley is the man with the big gun on that one. All right, here's a running play now for Hillcrest. It goes to Strand. He cuts off the left side. He's in. 2 points. And Hillcrest had 8 points in that drive, and they have really overwhelmed Albrook before a stunned audience on the far side, and they now lead 22-14. We'll take a 30-second break and be back. The score now is Fergus Falls Hillcrest.
Remodeling is easy with the help of Lambert Building Center Remodeling Service in Fergus Falls. For all of your farm feed and seed supplies, see Farmers Co-op Elevator, your Hubbard dealer serving the Fergus Falls area. You'll find dozens of outstanding values for your home during the Big Fall Shopper Sale now through November 12th at True Value Hardware in Fergus Falls.
24 seconds of the third quarter. Here's the boot by Kuma. Kuma drives back. He's ready to net the goal line. 5, 10, 15. He's still in the open. He gets a good run back to about the 24-yard line of Albrook. Well, Albrook now facing themselves a big deficit. They led 14-6 at the half, but it's been all Hillcrest in this second half of play. Hillcrest has mounted a total of 16 points in this third quarter, and it's not over yet. Coming down to the end of the third quarter, however, it goes to Williams for Albrook. Tries to cut to the outside, and he's all but tackled by 3-4 men, and that's the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a 30-second break with the score. It's Fergus Falls, Hillcrest 22, and Albrook 14.
The shoe-in of Fergus Falls is your complete family shoe headquarters, featuring a complete lineup of many of America's most popular footwear brands. After the ball game or after anything, take time out for a real lip-smacking treat at Haugen's Ice Cream Parlor and Restaurant in the Fergus Falls City Center Shopping Center, open 6:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. weekdays, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sundays. You'll find dozens of outstanding values for your home during the Big Fall Shopper Sale now through November 12th at True Value Hardware in Fergus Falls. You and your family will always look your best after you shop the big brand name fashion collection at Bostwick's in downtown Fergus Falls.
By 8 big points, and Williams goes for just nothing. He stopped at the 25-yard line. Third down, and 8 yards to go. Well, one key man in that Hillcrest lineup has been a guy by the name of Langley. He has scored a lot of points in this second half. All right, the Watisiak gives off to Williams. Boy, are they pursuing, and down he goes for a loss back to the 22-yard line. And I'll tell you, Hillcrest is getting in there with 2 and 3 men. This time, number 64, Dean Seaver, 6-foot, 150-pounder, was there along with Kurt Sandine. Well, that certainly gets your team fired up, and now it's 4th down and 12, and Albrook finds themselves knocking in their back door. They like to get something rolling here. They need a good punt from Watisiak. High snap from center. The boot gets up there. Good coverage. Strand calls for a fair catch. He drops it, and he recovers at his own 23-yard line. Boy, dangerous when he called for a fair catch and drop it, but he corralled it in time before the defense got downfield. Now, Albrook must get that football back. They need a touchdown and 2 extra points to tie. Hillcrest has maintained momentum throughout this second half of play, mainly on the combination of Amberson to the man out of the backfield, Langley. Full house backfield as Amberson gives it off. A double reverse. This time it goes to Bakusiak, and he is down at the 25-yard line. On the carry was Brent Jacobus. Let's see, picked up about 4 on the play. Jacobus goes for 4. Hillcrest Academy looking for their ninth victory of the year. Their only loss was to Twin Valley, 20-6. Albrook looking for their 9th victory. Representing the St. Louis County Conference. Well, I'm sure Hillcrest would like to maintain momentum with a lot of first downs here to keep the clock and the football. Amberson calling a good ball game. Oh, fumble! Who's got it? It's still on the ground, and it's recovered by Albrook. How about that? Hillcrest didn't know where the football was. They thought the play perhaps had been blown dead. And I don't know if the man, I think it was Keith Warner who recovered the football. Boy, things have really happened in spurts. It seems like turnovers happen in a really fast fashion. Well, there's the timeout on the field. In the fourth quarter, the score is Hillcrest 22, Albrook 14. We'll be back in 30
Live it up. Go bowling at Northern Air Lanes in Fergus Falls, featuring open bowling every Saturday from 1 till midnight and every Sunday from 1 to 6. Becker's Supper Club and Lounge is the place to dine and dance with tops and entertainment, open Monday through Saturday. Becker's Supper Club and Lounge, south on Highway 52. Tired of shopping for sporting goods where there's only a little of this and a little of that? Then head for the big selection, including more than 100 guns at Lake Sports Shop, 127 East Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls. Save the Co-op way on top quality Midland and other famous brand products, including Capri water conditioners and Frigidaire appliances at Otter Tail Co-op Oils, Fergus Falls, Dalton, and Underwood.
and also Keith Warner. Wojciech is the quarterback. He splits out Matusek left side. First down. Here's a long count. They give it off to Williams, and he is down. Actually, no gain. Oh, they got him down good for about maybe a yard loss at the 21 or 22-yard line, making about a half a yard loss. So Williams has been keyed on here in the second half, and they have held him down very well. The Falcons waste no time in the huddle. They want to move downfield. They're in good field position. Second down, 11 yards to go. Here's the quarterback rolling to the right side. He's got some blocking. He is almost cut down from behind, and he's snowed under as he crosses the 20, about the 19-yard line. Sandine was there along with Dean Seaver. Hillcrest hitting with really momentum. Now, third down and 7. As Albrook must come up with a first down or a touchdown. They are behind 22-14. We're under 9 minutes to go in the ball game. The winner meets the winner of the Brewster Deer Creek ball game. Power I formation. Here is Wojciech dropping, pitching out to Williams. He's got some blocking. He hurdles the line, still going, still on his feet, and he's got the first down inside the 10-yard line. Wow, Williams using his strength and just everything he had to get that first down. He hurdled the line and kept moving at that 9-yard line. Albrook moving. Boy, that 2-point conversion by Hillcrest could be very, very important to them. As we move to the line of scrimmage, full house backfield with Wojciech hauling the signal. It's first and goal. He pitches out to Williams, coming around. He cuts in, and he's down near the 5-yard line. Seaver again on the stop, and also in on the stop was Brent Jacobus back there. But it's a 3-yard pickup, second down and goal at about the 6-yard line. Boy, the events of turnovers have really cost both teams touchdowns and scores in this ball game tonight. Here is the give it off to Williams. He's going for the goal line, and he did that. He scores. He scores. And the Comets are a little bit upset. They can't believe that that had happened. They thought they had him down, but Williams goes in from the 6-yard line. And boy, here's a big 2-point conversion now. And all of a sudden, the Albrook fans have something to cheer about since the second quarter. We have a timeout called on the field. Okay, we'll take a 30-second break with the score now. It's Hillcrest 22 and Albrook 20. They go for 2 or for 1. So the quarterback, Ken Wojciech, has talked his conversation over. They're going to go for 2. We're going to look around the corner on this one because it's downfield. Here's the call, the shotgun formation. They're probably going to go with a pass situation here. The shotgun formation, a passing situation. The man is wide open. He's got it. The game is tied. There's Matusek gets it in the end zone. How about that? Matusek just drifted off by himself, and we have a big ball game on our hands. It's all tied up. I'll be back in 30 seconds with the score. It's Hillcrest Academy 22, Albrook 22. Taking it on the 5 to the 10, 15. He goes down hard as he crosses the 15-yard line to the 18-yard line. First and 10 for Fergus Falls Hillcrest. 7. And downfield with an Amberson pass to John Christensen. He was just waiting for it. I tell you, that Amberson can really fire the football. He's going to have a lot of yardage in this second half. That pass went from the 17-yard line to the 22-yard line of Albrook, and Hillcrest on the move. Well, the people who score next could be a big, big play. Here the give goes to the fullback. He gets to the 20-yard line, and that carry by Langley. Second down and 8 yards to go for Fergus Falls Hillcrest. The clock moving, very important, but the game is tied 22-all. At 6:50 left in tonight's ball game, a game that's moved along very well. Boy, the fans on the far side lined up. The stands are full, and we have an I formation now for Amberson. Amberson dropping back, Over here to Strand. Strand downfield. The pass is complete. He goes in for the touchdown. Wow. Strand passing after getting a handoff to let's see, that's number 24. Thought it was 84. That's Brent Jacobus, and he scores a 21-yard touchdown. Oh, I tell you, the scores have come in a flurry here in the third and fourth quarters, and all of a sudden, Albrook with momentum tied it up, and now the Hillcrest Comets have come right back in a matter of 3 plays and have tied this game up 28-20, untied the game up at 28-22. They're going to go for 2 here. Amberson, who is passing Milana, he throws a pass. It is complete. Holy cow. Amongst 2 men, he completes it to guess who? Terry Langley, who's played a whale of a second half. I'll tell you, this Amberson throws a football, and Langley can catch him. What a ball game this has been. We'll take a 30 with the score now. Hillcrest Academy 30 and Albrook 22. The lead is not good enough here in this playoff game tonight. It's just been a super game. 14-6 at the half. And then Hillcrest came back to take a 22-14 lead. Albrook has tied it up. And now Hillcrest has come right back. In 3 plays, they have gone ahead 30-22. All right. With 6:10 to go, Albrook will put it in play on the offense. The pitch out goes to guess who? Williams. Williams has been the mail carrier in football game for Albrook tonight. He's at the 32-yard line. And he picks up about 5 on the play. It's been Williams, Matusek, and Watisek for the Albrook Ball Club that have moved their game. As they come up to the line of scrimmage, Matusek split in on the right. In the power eye, the handoff goes to Williams straight ahead. He's close to the first down, and he's still struggling before 2 extra men come in to nail him. He is quite a ball player. He puts every effort into carrying that football, and he moves the ball up to the 36-yard line. 3rd down and a good 3 yards to go.
This is WKLK Cloquet, 1230 AM, 100.9 FM stereo.
5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes to go. 3 big yards to come up with. Here is the quarterback. Watisek gives it off to Williams. He struggles for the yardage, and I don't think he made it. However, they have another down coming up, and the tackle underneath the ball carrier was Mitch Hoggy, and is close enough. They would think maybe they can get a measurement here and probably get a breather at the same time. A lot of action here in the 4th quarter here at Renshaw tonight. The winner will meet in the championship next Friday. And he made it by a couple of inches. And it is quite a big first down. The ball is spotted at the 38-yard line. At the 38-yard line. And so, Albrook getting some big first downs here. Boy, the clock is going to mean something important here very shortly. 4:40 to go in tonight's game. Here is Watisek looking downfield, looking. The ball carriers are covered. He shoots the pass. Intercepted. He threw it right in the hand of one of the defenders for Hillcrest Academy. Watisek, I don't know if he wanted to get rid of it or just couldn't find anybody open with good coverage by the secondary of Hillcrest. All right, 2nd down. Clock is stopped at 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Fergus Falls Hillcrest leads 30-22. And the all-important 4 minutes coming up. Albrook trying to move that ball, that pass last time. They have an I formation. Here is a pitch out to Williams. Williams being hemmed in. He didn't get too much yardage. They were kind of waiting for him as he went to the outside, as the tackle is made by John Christensen, the right side of that line, and Amberson, the quarterback. The ball is at the 38-yard line. 4:18 left to go in tonight's game here at Renshaw, and it's Hillcrest leading. This time Matusek will be split in on the right side. The quarterback pitches out to Williams. Williams carries the mail down. Down he goes after he picked up about 8 yards on the play, pretty close to another first down at the 33-yard line. Boy, Williams moves very, very quickly. Once he gets open, he really likes to run, and he does the job. He did pick up a first down, and it's Albrook now on the move. Nine-man football really opens up the action on the offense. All right, here comes the Falcons at the 32. Here is Williams straight ahead to the 30-yard line. He's stacked up there. This night's game brought to you on WKLK AM and FM and KBRF in Fergus Falls. We hope you're enjoying the broadcast. The ball is spotted at just about the 30-yard line. It's second down and 8 yards to go. We're at 3:25 to go in tonight's game. Albrook down by 8. They have the football. Here's the pitch out. Goes to Williams. Williams at the 30. Struggling for yardage. Boy, it's getting to be tough as Sandine makes the stop along with Seaver. And it looked like Amberson also was there for the Hillcrest Academy. Both teams don't use too many extra players, both on offense and defense. They like to go with these fellows both ways. All right, it's a big play with third down and 5. They set him at Tusak to the left side. What Tusak gives off to Williams instead. Williams is tripped up, and boy, a defensive play made there nicely by the Hillcrest Academy's Dean Seaver, 6 foot, 150-pounder. He came up fast to nail the ball carrier down. Dre Christensen playing solid on that right side of the line, and Dan Stanson and a whole bunch of those fellows doing a great job. Fourth down and 4 to go for Albrook. They're going to go in the shotgun. Boy, clock is moving now. 2:10 left to go. They pass, or the shotgun goes. Here's a man to Wasiga. He looks downfield. Intercepted! It's intercepted by the Lundy back down in the end zone. It's going to be let's see if it's in the end zone or not. But anyway, Albrook loses the football on the interception. And that is by John Lundy, who intercepts, and a desperation pass that was intended for Matuzak. And here is Hillcrest way deep in their own territory. He caught the ball, but it's way at the 1-yard line, so they have really being buried back in their own end zone practically. Here's a pass. Amberson gives it off to his halfback, and it's complete for about 5 or 6 yards. That's to Christensen. So they get out of danger. It's up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Albrook has the clock against them. It's only 1:40 left to go. 1 minute, 40 seconds to go. The clock continues to run. Albrook's not going to stop it. Boy, they need 8 points, and they need the football right now. Second down and 2 yards to go. The pitch out goes to Strand. He goes for a couple. It's going to be third down. They still haven't stopped the clock. Now they're going to call for a timeout. So we'll call for a 30-second break here with only 1:17 left in the game. The score is Hillcrest 30 and Albrook 22.
Super GMC truck sales of Fergus Falls feature efficiency. See Mollerud Electric for the Westinghouse High Rely Split System Heat Pump. Installation by factory-trained service representatives.
Big advantage of 8 points. The big advantage, of course, is getting that 2 extra points. Here's Amberson dropping straight back for a pass. Looking downfield, he shoots a long one. It is over the head of anybody here at about the 30-yard line. Well, instead of running and using some valuable time off the clock, they are tending to go for the passing situation here. Now they're going to have to give up the football, and still a big chance for the Albrook Falcons to score. Now Hillcrest will be kicking fourth down. Let's see if they put a rush on. The ball is at the Hillcrest 7 or 8 yard line. It rushes on. He just barely gets it away. A bad punt, and it hit right at the 15-yard line. And boy, oh boy, Hillcrest probably didn't do things just right in getting that. Instead of running the football deep in their own end zone, they passed and couldn't get enough time off the clock. Now they're really, a big play has to go up now for Albrook. Albrook needs points. They're at the Hillcrest 15-yard line. We're getting down to the last seconds of the ball game. Pitch out goes to Williams. Williams is stopped. Beautiful tackle made at the 17-yard line. And down he goes in an open field tackle. Just a great stop by Sandine. Sandine makes a super tackle on Williams. The clock is stopped with 51 seconds to go. Albrook took a time. They have taken a timeout as the coach, Dean Beadle, is talking over on the far sideline to their quarterback. And with 51 seconds to go, they're going to have to come up with a very important. Albrook, we've been informed, has no more timeouts. So what they have to do here is more than likely go for a passing situation with no more timeouts left. So Dean Beadle talking to his quarterback, who has gone all the way, and that, of course, is Ken Watisiak. The ball is at the 17-yard line. It's going to be second down and 12 yards to go for Albrook. They flank up Matuzak here to the right side. In the eye. Here's a passing situation. He looks downfield. He shoots the pass. It is out of the end zone. Third down. 46 seconds left to go in the game. It's Albrook needing a touchdown and 2 points to tie. Hillcrest leading 30-22. Third down and 12 to go from the 17-yard line of Hillcrest. And as we mentioned, there's no more timeouts for Albrook. They must score or throw a pass. Watizak looks back, looking downfield. He can't find anybody. He's still looking. He's being pursued. He's going to go down. He's going to go down. Back at the 30-yard line, and great pursuit by Amberson. And also the other tackle, Dean Seaver. Clock running, 25 seconds. They better huddle up in a hurry. Clock running, 22 seconds. Albrook has no more timeouts. Fourth down. This could be the last play of the game. This could be it. Here comes Watuzak looking down. He's better get rid of it. He shoots the pass. The man is there. It's complete. And he's got it. He dropped it in. It's complete. We thought he had it. He certainly had it in his hands, and he dropped it. And that is kind of the ending of the dim hopes of Albrook tonight. That was fourth down. And boy, I'll tell you, Albrook almost came up with a super play there. The pass went to Tim Carlson, and it's incomplete. With 7 seconds to go, looks like Hillcrest will go to the finals, leading by 8 points, but it's been one heck of a ball game tonight. Albrook led 14-6. Hillcrest came back with 2 touchdowns, led 22-14. Hillcrest, Albrook tied it up, and then Hillcrest went ahead and scored a very important touchdown in this fourth quarter. This could be the last play of the game, as Amberson drops on the football, and it's 3, 2, 1. That's it. That's it. What a super game as the fans and the players stream out of the field. And for the second year in a row, Fergus Falls Hillcrest goes to the finals of the 9-man football, which will be held next Friday night with a site to be determined. What a game, but Hillcrest on top, winning by 8:30-22. We'll take a 60-second break, and we'll be back with tonight's final wrap-up here at Renshaw. Final score once again, Hillcrest 30 and Albrook 22.
Be ready for unexpected expenses with Checking Plus from the First National Bank of Fergus Falls. See AA Western and Luggage Shop in Fergus Falls for comfortable, great-fitting Western boots for the whole family. Their boots are made for walking. For low-cost, 24-hour processing service on your films, bring them to the Photo Center in downtown Fergus Falls, featuring expert Kodacraft processing. H&L OK Hardware in Fergus Falls, your complete locally owned hardware store, is also your headquarters for quality gilt edge paints with an unlimited color selection and quality second to none.
17 minutes past 9 o'clock on KBRF AM, 51 degrees. We have a score, Battle Lake leading Herman 14-0. Now back out for a recap of the Hillcrest Albrook game.
With your lung association in the fight for clean air. It's a matter of life and breath.
game, and it certainly will be a game that will be long remembered as the Hillcrest Academy came up with a fourth quarter touchdown and won it by the score of 30-22. The big play was a fourth quarter touchdown from quarterback Amberson of Jacobus, 21 yards, made it 28-22. Extra point try to Langley, and that's what did in Albrook. The type of game that certainly was well played. Both teams cedar-sawing back and forth on the scoreboard. Albrook had a fine year, and they ended up their year at an 8-1 mark. This being, of course, the only loss of the season. The halftime score was 14-6 in favor of Albrook, but Hillcrest really got going. The combination of Amberson to Langley, as Langley scored 2-yard touchdown, extra point try, and a pass to Langley made it 14-14. And the 14-yard pass again to Langley made it 20-14. An extra point try was good by Strand. The Albrook Ball Club came right back with a 6-yard run by Williams. 22-20 was the score. Extra point try and a pass to Matusek, who was wide open, and that tied it up 22-all. That was in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, as we mentioned, a 21-yard touchdown pass to Jacoby, and made it 28-22, and the extra point try to Langley brought up the winning points 30-22, as Langley certainly was one of the heroes in that second half. He was involved in all three of their touchdowns in the second half of play. As the team from Fergus Falls, Hillcrest certainly dominated the stats, I'm sure, in the second half, especially in passing, as Amberson had a real good night and wasted no time in passing to his backs and is in.
For 176 yards.
What's that, Mike?
Fergus Falls 16 for 20 for 176 yards in the air.
Wow. Great stat there, right there. And then their rushing yardage.
They had a total of 81 yards on the ground.
Okay, so it was the passing that really won the ball game for them. They set up a lot of their scoring, and with that figure, it certainly did a great job. And of course, the receivers as well did their job for the Hillcrest Academy. So Hillcrest, with their record now of 9-1, will meet the winner of the Deer Creek and Rooster ball game, and we'll find out later who they will be playing, and of course where their site will be. But Fergus Falls, certainly with a type of offense that they can use Strand or Langley in that backfield, the passing combination certainly was a factor, and the defense stood out for both ball clubs. Albrook doing a great job in stopping numerous occasions, but they just couldn't move. Thank you very much, Mike Hyland, and all the staff here, Maureen Bale and his staff, for their fine cooperation bringing us the ball game here tonight. Well, we were more than happy to bring you an exciting football game to kind of wrap up the high school football season for our part. As Fergus Falls Hillcrest, we wish them the best in their playoff game, their championship game Friday night, and to the Albrook Falcons, their best wishes for a successful year, an outstanding year, and ending up with an 8-1 mark, and certainly to the fans, a lot of nice fans here tonight, and a great crowd to cheer on the winning and the losing ball clubs. So, on behalf of our fine sponsors and KBRF in Fergus Falls and WKLK in Cloquet, Minnesota, this has been Peter J. bringing you the semifinals of the 9-man football here at Renshaw. Again, we thank the gentlemen here for their fine help. The final score, it was Fergus Falls Hillcrest Lutheran Academy 30 and Albrook 22. Thank you and good night.
Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much, and that was quite a game out there tonight. Hillcrest of Fergus Falls defeating Albrook. Exciting game, 30-22.